Hey, it's Dr. Angela from MedFit Medical Weight Loss. Thanks for joining me. I hope you've been following me because we are gearing up for the springtime. I am actually getting ready to get you guys spring ready in case you are making a vacation for spring break. I am actually headed to the Bahamas at the end of March. I am so excited. So I am going to boost up my nutrition and exercise so that I can make sure that I am bikini ready. And also I also want to make sure that you guys are healthy because it is time to get outside. The weather today is it's like a ridiculous, gonna be 73 degrees today. In fact, I'm probably the only person in Denver who still wears a coat because I'm still a cold person. But anyways, the sun is beautiful and this is the time to gear up on making sure that you get on your nutrition and exercise plan because you only have a few weeks before everybody's outside and you want to look in shape. You want all your girlfriends to say, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You want to be ahead of the game, and this is how you do it. Now, in case you didn't catch my last episode, I talked about how to figure out which protein bar is the right bar to purchase at the grocery store. Again, it can be overwhelming. In case you didn't catch it, go back to last week. It's very important. It's going to be helpful. It's going to change your life. All right, so I don't want you to be making the same mistakes as everybody else is. And speaking of that, since we talked about protein bars last week, I'm going to talk about protein shakes this week. So, all right, get your pen and paper because this is all tactical stuff that you need to start doing in case you are gearing up to make sure that you are getting in shape for March. All right, so number one, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes I see people out there is that you're actually putting too much fruit in your protein smoothie. You know, this is not Jamba Juice. You don't go there and you're not going to get, you know, all of your favorite, you know, mangoes and pineapple and, you know, strawberries and just, you know, peaches and all that stuff. And although, yes, fruit is very good, especially when it's whole and it has a lot of antioxidants, but it also has a lot of sugar. Now, again, I'm not against, you know, adding fruit to your smoothie, but when it comes to weight loss, you need to watch out for your sugar. So, you know, so you kind of want to stay away from the high sugary stuff. So bananas, mangoes, pineapples, again, what I call the tropical fruits. These actually have a high glycemic score. What does that mean? That means that when you eat it, you actually have a high level of blood sugar that rises in your bloodstream when you consume it. So get that fruit out. I would stick to the lower glycemic. So this is actually something you can find on Google. I literally Google fruitless glycemic index and it's going to give you a list of 50 fruits and you can cut it in half. The first half are the lower score. These are the fruits that you want to stick to. Apples, pears, berries, raspberries, strawberries, cherries, and then the second half is really the ones that you want to limit. So those are, again, mangoes, bananas, pineapples, believe it or not, watermelon. It's actually one of the highest sugary fruits out there, and so, you know, it's tempting, especially on a farmer's market day, right? You want to add watermelon to your smoothie. No, that's actually going to cause you to gain weight. So number one, watch your fruit. Stick to the berry family. Get to the lower glycemic index score. That is going to make sure that you stay on track with your weight loss, okay? Number two mistake. People don't forget about the healthy fats. That's actually what makes a smoothie really good. You want to add like almond milk or avocados. Those one of my favorites is Greek yogurt with either the full fat or the 2%. That fat, again, remember, you learn it from me, you have to eat fat to burn fat. And so that's probably one of the biggest missing ingredients to your protein shake is not adding the healthy fats. And again, that will also help you feel like you're full for at least a couple hours. Again, I don't know about you, but you know, if you get, you know, a smoothie from Jamba Juice, 30 minutes later you got the munchies, right? So it's because there's full of sugar and no fat. So you want to add a little bit. Obviously you need to play with the ratio so that it tastes nice and yummy. And the trick is healthy fat will thicken up your smoothie shake. So the thicker it is, the more it takes space in your stomach, and you're actually going to feel full rather than this whole like very thin layer of liquid. It's going to go right through. It's going to make you hungry. Okay, so that's mistake number 2. Remember, number 1, too much fruit. Number 2, not adding healthy fats. And then number 3, there are different proteins out there that you can add. You know, the most popular is whey protein, W-H-E-Y, and that's a pretty decent protein. You can buy it at the grocery store. They come in scoops. You know, they're usually about 6 grams, you know, per scoop. Again, remember, you want to make sure that it's a double-digit protein, so you want to add a couple of scoops. Some people, you know, for those of you who may be like sensitive to gluten, may also be sensitive to whey protein, and that's not really the best option for you. So there are alternative options, believe it or not. Pea protein is also really good. Again, you can get this at Whole Foods or Vitamin Cottage. Those are some of the best type of proteins to add to your protein shake. So remember, adding the right protein and also making sure that you add enough of it. 1 scoop sometimes is not enough, add 2. All right, and then last but not least, some of you don't make your own protein shake. Some of you actually buy it. Again, this is a little bit along the lines of number 1. There are also hidden sugars that you're not paying attention to. So these are the artificial sweeteners. These are the sugar alcohols. Remember, your body sometimes can't even tell the difference between fake and real. It just decides, well, I'm going to produce insulin regardless of whether it is an artificial sweetener or sugar from fruit, but I'm going to take that insulin and it's either going to decide to burn or store. And if you are struggling with being overweight, insulin has a tendency to put into storage. So you always want to take a look at the sugar content that's not always, you know, obvious on the nutrition level. You want to take a look at the ingredients. You have to cipher through all of the different, you know, sugars in the ingredients, the hidden stuff, because you don't want that to sneak in. So, all right, so that's my map for protein shakes. Don't make the mistakes that people are making. Remember, don't add too much fruit, but add healthy fats. Make it thick and nice and full so that you can feel like it's filling. Number 3, make sure you're having the right amount of pea protein or whey protein. If you're sensitive to whey, there are different options, but you want to make sure that you're at least 10 grams or more, and then find the hidden sugars in your proteins. So, all right, I recommend getting a protein shake first thing in the morning, and then the best other times throughout the day is actually after a workout. The absolute hands down best time to have a protein shake. You can have a couple in a day and stay on track. All right, thanks for listening, and I will catch you for another episode next week. Make sure to give me your questions. I'm happy to answer them. If you want help, this is February. We're literally coming up on March. If you're struggling, if you're just coming down on another failed diet, give me a call. I'm here to help. Go to www.denverweightlossclinic.com. And in case, hey, you know what? It's a good day today. If you say Facebook Live and make the consultation, I will give your consultation for free. That is totally basically a $200 value in your pocket. So make sure you go to www.denverweightlossclinic.com and let's start getting results. And I will see you for another episode next week.